Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 County of San Diego Annual Volunteer Recognition Ceremony. We'd like to begin today's ceremony by presenting a brief video on volunteerism in the County of San Diego.
Hi, can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Hi, my name is Betty Unibe, and I'm a volunteer for the San Diego County Library. I happened to visit the Santee Friends of the Library store, and I loved it. It was such a wonderful experience. The people were wonderful, and I said, this is what I will do when I retire, and I did. The money that we make here in the store goes to our local branch. It's exciting to see people come in and find a book that they've been looking for. It makes me feel good that even when things are not going so great in the world, that you know in your local little sphere that you're doing something to help other people and yourself. It's fun. I've discovered that had I not been a teacher for 36 years, I would have loved to have been a librarian. Just didn't know it.
It's your first time to the park?
I'm a volunteer at Otay Lakes County Park. I've lived in San Diego about 19 years, and I figured a few years ago, hey, it's my time. It's my time to give back, and I'm really glad and feel really grateful in order to have that opportunity with the county. It's really been a really wonderful experience. The park is darn near 100 years old. I mean, this park is beautiful and has amazing, amazing history. You get to work with the community, clear trails, just make sure the park's looking great. And then sometimes what we'll do is we'll say, hey, let's put a barbecue here, let's put a fence over here, let's plant some trees. I really love giving back to the community. It's really fulfilling.
I'm Molly Kuling.
And I'm Bill Kuling, and we're volunteers for Animal Services. I was a mailman for 37 years, and I figured what better job, instead of running from dogs, now I walk them. When we get done volunteering, we feel really good about what we've done, and we know we're helping the animals that maybe had the best home or down on their luck, and we come in here and help them to find a better place to live.
We enjoy working with the animals and with the people. I knew I was going to be retiring in a few years, and something to fill my time, so I wanted to volunteer and help the animals.
Just knowing that I'm helping out and doing something positive with my time.
I'm Amanda Bates, and I'm a volunteer with the Foster Youth Mentor Program. I work with youth who are placed in foster care, being an adult that works with them. I've done going to the library, applying for colleges and scholarships, homework, school projects, going to their sporting events. Well, I kind of grew up around the system, so my dad was a county social worker who's retired now. I love the feeling of giving back, being able to be that significant adult for youth who don't have other people or don't have the positive role models.
Thank you to the County Communications Office for their work in producing that video. Good morning, Chairwoman Vargas, members of the Board of Supervisors, and members of county staff, and to our honorees and their loved ones. I welcome you to the County of San Diego's annual volunteer recognition ceremony. Annually, we recognize department programs and honor individuals who have provided outstanding volunteer service. The County Volunteer Program is department-based, and we want to acknowledge the department heads who support these programs and the department volunteer coordinators who keep these programs strong. The individuals who are being honored today have been nominated by their respective departments for having provided outstanding service. They are representative of over 9,000 volunteers who this year have contributed over $37 million of service to this region. We are thankful for the work you've done and to all the volunteers who have made this county a better place. On behalf of Chairwoman Vargas, as we begin our celebration, the colors this morning will be presented by the San Diego Sheriff's Senior Volunteer Patrol Honor Guard. Please stand for the presentation of colors. Would now like to introduce Jocelyn Lanham, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by Board Assistant Jefferson Santos from the Clerk of the Board's office, who will be singing the national anthem.
Hi, good morning. Please place your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. We are now pleased to present the Proclamation for Volunteer Recognition Month. At this time, I'd like to invite all supervisors and department volunteer coordinators who are present to go down to the podium. These coordinators are a key element in making our volunteer program successful. And accepting the proclamation will be Samantha Lanham, Countywide Volunteer Coordinator in the Clerk of the Board's office. On behalf of Chairwoman Vargas, I'd like to read her statement. I am proud to recognize the contributions of our amazing San Diego County volunteers who selflessly volunteer their time, their energy, and their expertise to make our community stronger and healthier. I also want to commend the Department Volunteer Coordinators for their tremendous success in recruiting, managing, and motivating our 9,186 volunteers who added $37 million of value to the county. Be it proclaimed by Chairwoman Vargas and all members of the Board of Supervisors on this 30th day of April 2024 that they commend the San Diego County volunteers for their outstanding service, leadership, and commitment to the San Diego community, and do hereby proclaim the month of April to be San Diego County Volunteer Appreciation Month throughout San Diego County. Here to accept the proclamation is Samantha Lanham, Countywide Volunteer Coordinator, accompanied by the Department Volunteer Coordinators. Turn it over to Sam.
Thank you, Clerk of the Board, and thank you, Chair and members of the Board. I stand before you today with immense gratitude in my heart. To our dedicated volunteers, thank you for your unwavering service and the countless hours you've dedicated to giving back to our communities. Your selflessness and commitment inspire us all. And to the esteemed County Board of Supervisors, thank you for your steadfast support of volunteerism. The County Volunteer Program continues to thrive because of your support and the efforts of the volunteer coordinators. Together, your efforts embody the spirit of community and service, and I am deeply thankful for all that you do. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Let's give our volunteer coordinators another round of applause. Chairwoman Vargas and members of the board, I'm honored to present the 2024 County Volunteers of the Year. As I call out the honorees' names, I would invite the department head and volunteer coordinator to come forward and join your honoree. We'll begin with the Department of Animal Services to recognize Michael Papiarala. Michael's dedication to volunteering as a dog walker for over 9 years is truly commendable. Not only has he provided essential exercise and companionship to countless shelter dogs, but his impact extends even further through his work in training new volunteers. By sharing his expertise and passion with over 25 individuals, Michael has multiplied the positive effects of his efforts, ensuring that even more dogs receive the love, care, and enrichment they deserve. Michael has contributed over 7,488 hours of volunteer service in the last 9 years. Congratulations, Michael. Our next volunteer, Judith Morshell, is being recognized by the Assessor Recorder County Clerk. Over the past year, Judith has made exceptional contributions to the Assessor Recorder County Clerk's Santee office. She was instrumental in performing wedding ceremonies on Valentine's Day, the busiest day for ceremonies. The dedication to her duties, positive attitude, and efforts to boost office morale have not gone unnoticed. Judith has contributed over 318 hours of volunteer service in the last 13 months. Congratulations, Judith. Our next volunteer, Morgan Tover-Bell, is being recognized by the Department of Child Support Services. Morgan was a significant contributor to the motions response team and assisted in preparing points and authorities on legal concepts. She also assisted with testing important changes to the department's paperless legal system, helping improve efficiencies in litigating cases in court. She has contributed over 400 hours of volunteer service in the last 7 months, assisting department attorneys in all aspects of the child support litigation process. Congratulations, Morgan. John Schmitz is being recognized by San Diego County Library. John has served as president of the Friends of the La Mesa Library for over 13 years. His efforts have seen the Friends group grow into a thriving group of volunteers dedicated to supporting library services in the La Mesa community. John has been instrumental in relaunching annual school visits to the La Mesa Civic Center, introducing third graders to important community services, including the library, police and fire stations, City Hall, and Public Works. He also worked tirelessly to facilitate the creation of the La Mesa Library Task Force to explore ways to expand the library to meet the needs of the community. His advocacy has demonstrated his commitment to the good of La Mesa and the San Diego County Library. John has contributed over 780 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, John. Joel Bailey is being recognized by the San Diego County District Attorney. Joel volunteers with the DA's office at its One Safe Place North County Family Justice Center. Joel is a volunteer attorney who provides pro bono legal assistance to survivors of abuse. Joel consults with victims and provides free consultations to those who would otherwise have no access to legal assistance due to financial constraints or other barriers. Joel is known in the center for his genuine compassion, professional demeanor, and easygoing attitude. Every staff member has a Joel story where they've witnessed the impact of his life-saving work. One survivor stated that she had been weary of reaching out for help and was mistrustful of others, but after meeting with Joel, he put her at ease and calmed her fears for her future and that of her children. Joel is a true humanitarian and has helped many victims of abuse at the center feel empowered, confident, and hopeful. He embodies the center's mission of providing hope, healing, and justice for survivors of abuse. Joel has contributed over 130 hours of volunteer service in the last 9 months. Congratulations, Joel. Marcella Grabon is being recognized by the Health and Human Services Aging and Independent Services Ombudsman Program. Marcella is a devoted ombudsman. She brings a wealth of experience with her background in nursing. She's often called on to assist with certified ombudsmen with Spanish interpretation and is always willing to assist. Marcella has conducted 226 visits. She has executed 6 advanced health care directives. She attends hearings upon request and investigates and resolves complaints by and on behalf of residents. As a certified long-term care ombudsman, Marcella has completed 36 hours of certification training and 18 hours annually of continuing education to maintain her certification status. Marcella possesses a wealth of knowledge regarding resident rights and mandated reporting requirements that she can draw upon to advocate for residents. Marcella has contributed 478 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Marcella. Phil Eakin is being recognized by Aging and Independent Services Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. Phil has done an exceptional work supporting the USS Midway Museum's Volunteer Office Administration, which is one of the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program's partner sites. Phil has contributed in a variety of ways to the museum operations. In the past, he served as a Midway docent, helping to explain the features of the Midway to visitors. He currently leads a team that manages an awards program recognizing volunteers shipwide. He has contributed over 20,000 hours of volunteer service in the past 14 and a half years. Congratulations, Phil. The Health and Human Services Child and Family Wellbeing Department is recognizing 2 volunteers, and I'd like to invite them forward at this time. Samantha Herrera is one of the most consistent and dedicated Camp Connect volunteers, ensuring that siblings who are separated by their placement in foster care system can remain connected. She volunteered for nearly all monthly events in 2023, participated in sibling visits, attended the 2023 summer camp, and will be a lead volunteer and member of the summer camp planning committee. Samantha has contributed 215 hours of volunteer service in the last year. Cherry Hyde has been a one-on-one mentor and group mentor lead to 2 students in the Guardian Scholars Program since 2022. Cherry has spent countless hours displaying compassion, care, and unwavering support, making herself available for whenever her mentors need her. She has been a resource and guide to her mentees in the face of numerous challenges, and Cherry has helped her mentees overcome those challenges with her dynamic ability to problem solve. Cherry's leadership, consistency, can-do, and never-give-up attitude makes her a true example of how mentoring changes the lives of our youth. Her innate ability to connect with young adults and her own successful parenting has helped former foster youth regain trust. Cherry has contributed 105 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Samantha and Cherry. The Department of Homeless Solutions and Equitable Communities would like to recognize Enrique Baramontes. Accepting the certificate on behalf of Enrique is volunteer coordinator Tatiana Etheridge Sims. Enrique was instrumental in preparation for several Grandparents Raising Grandchildren initiative events. Led by the Department of Homeless Solutions and Equitable Communities, Enrique supported the team with tasks such as material development, Spanish translation and interpretation at events, meeting preparation, taking meeting minutes, event planning, event setup, event facilitation, and event cleanup. Additionally, during his time as a volunteer, Enrique impressively trained another student during her onboarding. He went above and beyond to make himself available, all while juggling school and other extracurricular activities. Enrique contributed over 180 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Enrique. The Medical Care Services Division is recognizing 2 volunteers. I'd like to invite them forward, Dr. Lillian Harvey and volunteer coordinator Emily Gwynn, who will be accepting the certificate on behalf of Camille Fitzpatrick. Each of these volunteers, Camille Fitzpatrick and Dr. Lillian Harvey, participated in the academic detailing by zip code program by reaching out to healthcare professionals to inform them of the constantly changing guidelines for COVID-19, flu, RSV, and Mpox, and provided available resources for the January floods as well. More specifically, Camille Fitzpatrick volunteered at Love Your Heart sites for blood pressure screenings and gave vaccines at the local assistance centers after the flooding. She worked with the chief geriatric officer to contact skilled nursing facilities throughout the county to provide them with resources for COVID-19 and set up vaccine clinics at the facilities. Also, Dr. Lillian Harvey created helpful video tutorials for healthcare providers, which demonstrated how to use online tools, such as the Liverpool Interaction Checker, and how to use the academic detailing database for training purposes. In addition, she has been instrumental in requirements testing and review for a new database solution. Together, they contributed over 1,335 hours of volunteer work, with Camille contributing 360 hours and Dr. Harvey contributing 975 hours. Congratulations, Camille and Dr. Harvey. Mickey Gold is being recognized by the Parks and Recreation Department. Mickey has been an exceptional volunteer at the San Elijo Lagoon Nature Center with the Department of Parks and Recreation since 2014. In 2023, he dedicated 165 hours of volunteer service, demonstrating his professionalism and positive approach to employees, fellow volunteers, and the public. Every Wednesday, you can find Mickey assisting park visitors. He is happy to take additional shifts so that the Nature Center remains fully staffed and all visitors receive excellent customer service. When not inside the Nature Center, Mickey supports arts and crafts activities at the annual Wings Over Wetland event, the Fall Festival, and the Spring Festival, which supports over 3,000 visitors as they learn about bird migration at the San Elijo Lagoon. Additionally, he patrols the reserve trail to inform visitors about the lagoon, participates in habitat cleanup events, and provides nature education to the public. As an advocate for sustainability and conservation, Mickey taught 2 classes per week for 3rd and 5th graders, inspiring the minds of our youngest residents and resulting in hundreds of students becoming more aware of how they interact with the natural environment in San Diego County. With over 1,300 hours of volunteer service with the Department of Parks and Recreation, his support of the San Elijo Lagoon Nature Center is much appreciated. Congratulations, Mickey. Harriet Taylor is being recognized by the Planning and Development Services Department. Harriet has been a member of the Sweetwater Community Planning Group since 1991. For many years, she has also served as the co-chairperson of the group. As a co-chairperson, she prepares the meeting agendas, researches projects, conducts the monthly meetings, and handles the group's administrative tasks. With over 33 years of service, Harriet has attended hundreds of meetings and spent countless hours to learn about projects and other land use matters, consider community input, and make recommendations to the county. She has been instrumental in preserving unique topographical, ecological, historical, recreational, and cultural characteristics of Sweetwater. Harriet has contributed over 2,000 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Harriet. Norman Saceda is being recognized by the Probation Department. Norman has a team of volunteers who serve the youth every Sunday with prayer, gospel readings, and sharing about their faith. Even if the youth aren't affiliated or connected to a faith or religion, they still ask questions. Norman is a chaplain, or a VIP, a volunteer in probation, and is requested by youth to meet on one-on-one basis to provide religious guidance, prayer, and scripture readings. Depending on their questions and requests, Norman will counsel according to the youth's needs. He is a delightful person, enjoys providing volunteer service, and is strongly revered by the youth at the facilities. Norman has contributed over 120 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Norman. The public defender is recognizing 2 volunteers. I'd like to invite forward Samantha Batia and volunteer coordinator Kristen Hayden, who will be accepting the certificate on behalf of Arjun Suri. Samantha has been an exceptional volunteer investigative intern for the public defender's alternate public defender office. Being bilingual in Spanish, Sam has assisted in translating letters and communicating with witnesses. She was once in the field with an experienced investigator to conduct a social history interview with the client's mother. The witness spoke English as a second language and was more comfortable speaking Spanish. Luckily, Sam, being fluent in Spanish, ended up translating the entire interview on the fly. She also took initiative and asked helpful follow-up questions and clarified important information before translating it for the investigator. She built rapport with this mother, and thanks to her involvement, an excellent statement was obtained and a positive relationship was formed with the mother and the team. Arjun made a positive impact in the public defender office. Arjun helped with graphics for the pretrial advocacy and community connections presentation, which has been presented several times, including at the LiveWall conference and the Office of State Public Defender Training. Arjun assessed more than 100 pretrial clients in jail and court, provided in-person service navigation at the pretrial advocacy and community connections landing, and supported clients via text and phone after their release. Arjun sent text and call reminders so clients would remember to come to their first court appearance. He would follow up with clients to ensure they receive the services they need to address the root cause for why they ended up in the system in the first place. Arjun also played a big role in coordinating the Remarkable Teen Award Ceremony, an annual celebration where the department honors youth who are making extraordinary contributions to society. He spent countless hours designing the program and presentation which highlighted the students' accomplishments. He reached out to various elected officials and Congress people, sent in congratulatory messages for the students. Overall, Arjun stepped up whenever he was needed, including volunteering at the homeless court pop-up fairs. He has a positive attitude and willingness to grow and learn. Together, they contributed over 920 hours of volunteer work, with Samantha contributing 420 hours and Arjun contributing over 500 hours. Congratulations to both. Bonnie Smith is being recognized by the San Diego County Fire Department. In addition to volunteering at the local level with the county's Borrego Springs Fire Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT, Bonnie has also donated her time with the National CERT Association's conference in 2023 on the pre-conference committee. She continues to be a team builder among her peers with the CERT program. Bonnie is in her 3rd year as president of the Montezuma Valley Volunteer Community Service Organization for her community of Ranchita. In that role, she writes the local newsletter, facilitates fundraising efforts for the nonprofit, which hosts 4 community events each year. Wanting to do more for her rural community, she worked to bring Feeding San Diego out for monthly food distribution events. Most recently, Bonnie worked with a team to create the Rural Roundtable Board. This newly formed work group meets monthly to learn about each community's needs and how to best meet those needs. Bonnie has contributed over 175 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Bonnie. David Grappelon is being recognized by the Sheriff's Department. Dave has been the search and rescue unit since 2015 and has accumulated over 1,900 volunteer hours in both missions and in training. He is currently assigned to the Search and Rescue Team's Tech Rescue Unit and is highly trained to perform search and rescue operations in extreme weather conditions and in harsh environments. In 2023, Dave participated in several extreme and dangerous search missions to locate lost and overdue hikers. The search areas included Mount Baldy in San Bernardino, San Jacinto in Riverside, Monrovia Canyon Park in San Madre, and the El Cajon Mountain in San Diego. Dave is always highly motivated and ready to respond at a moment's notice. He is instrumental to the search and rescue program and continues to share his knowledge and expertise with others. Dave's leadership, dedication, and selfless service is highly influential to his peers and the community. Congratulations, Dave. Let's give one more round of applause for all of our volunteers today. Thank you all for being here. And for those watching on TV or social media, if you are inspired by these individuals and what they have done, the county has lots of volunteer opportunities, as you heard today. Please visit our website at www.sandiegocounty.gov/volunteer to find volunteer opportunities throughout the county. I want to thank County Volunteer Coordinator Samantha Lanham and her team for organizing this event. Thank you to the County Communications Office for their work with this event, and thank you to the county supervisors for supporting volunteerism. Again, thanks to all of you for your outstanding contributions to the residents of this county, and thank you for being here today. We'll now take a short recess before beginning the board's regular meeting at 9:30. Thank you.